No gunshots, but they getting low, 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 getting.
Hey, what's going on, you guys? Craft Farms here with another video. This is Saturday's video. I'm recording this here on Friday. Today we are on the Baxley Farms map. This is the latest version of it from American Eagles Modding. So we're gonna go ahead and get started here. We got some courseplay stuff that we need to get started again. This guy is selling corn to the feed mill, so we're gonna go ahead and get him rolling again. You want him always to use that. Okay, this guy is waiting here. This guy we're running. Sprayer, that's on courseplay. We need to get that going again. Drive the course. So he's putting MPK down here on field 5. Now I'll give you a lowdown here of what we got going on. Here we got the KW, the Caterpillar Edition. This is sitting on the tender trailer. Alright, so now I'm just going to show you around what we got. We got a T8 or T9 450 row crop Realtree edition with a 2623 disc. Another T9 with the cultipacker. And then here we got the T9 700 on the Bargolt air seeder. We got a Kinsey 3800. We got a couple corn headers over there. They're the Brazilian corn headers by Rafael from 13 that I saw somebody converted over. And then over here we got two John Deere S690s with duals and Mauer tank extensions and 645 Draper headers. We're going to go ahead and load up this course again. Actually, no, we're just going to leave that. We got these guys waiting here in front of this soybean field ready to go. Over there we got, well, I guess we can just tab to it. Here we got a Case 470 quad track with a Brent 1596 grain cart. And then here we got one Peterbilt 388 and a set of hopper bottoms, Wilsons. These are the two Peterbilts that I'm using are my edits. They're basically the same thing, only different colors. This is the white with black stripe. So this guy is going to, let's see, he's got this load of corn, and then he'll have a little bit more to come back and get. This is the black and white version on the black hopper trailers. And that is all. Well, then we got the Duramax here. We're going to go ahead and hop in this. Show you the map here. We own 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. One had grass on top of it. You know, it wasn't a grass field, but it had grass, so plowed that. Now, as you saw with the cultipacker, working on cultivating that. 2 was corn. 3 was barley. Combined both of those. Got MPK and Herbicide A on both. And they're done with that. 4 here is soybeans, 6 is sunflowers, and 7, I believe, is sorghum. Those still need to grow, so while I'm waiting on that, I'm cultivating field 1, putting MPK and Herbicide A on 5, 8, and 9. So we're going to go ahead and head on over to the farm here. So yeah, our corn is selling for corn. $378 a ton now. It was up at like 500 earlier, I think. Yesterday during the live stream, or I guess yesterday for me, Thursday for you guys. I did a stream on Thursday, and we were playing on this map, and I believe that the corn price was like 500 at that point, but I could be wrong. We're gonna do a little Dukes of Hazzard. So this is I believe a 16 times map, so it's nice and large. So we're gonna meet up with the truck here. And yeah, the fill planes are kind of goofy on there when filling from the bins. So we are going to work on the packing, cultivating, whatever you want to call it. So, if you guys haven't seen already, the stack movers are out. Put those out yesterday for me, Thursday for you guys. I forgot to turn this on. There we go. Yeah. Thursday, put out the stack movers on my mod site. They're also on open source FS. The small one is on American Eagles modding right now. Hopefully the large one gets up soon. Yeah, so I've seen a couple pictures of them. People enjoying them, so I'm happy to see that. So far I haven't seen them on any other mod sites, which I am thankful for, because you know, I would rather that it stays where I uploaded it, but I know the community nowadays well enough to know that it's not gonna stay where I put it, but it's worth a shot. So hopefully it'll stay around where I had it and not go too many other places. I don't know if you've heard the news or not of country legend Merle Haggard passing. I'm pretty sure everybody knows that by now, but definitely sad, but now he's not suffering anymore. I didn't actually know that he was sick until I was looking up something the other day, and I saw that, and I was like, oh, what the heck, he was sick. He had double pneumonia, I think it was, that they said. And I guess like a couple of weeks ago, he said, you know, I'm gonna die on my birthday, and sure enough, he did. So it's kind of crazy, but his music will definitely live on forever. So yeah, I don't have any animals right now, just doing the crop. I want to get some animals. Gonna do dairy, beef, and pigs eventually. Just not yet. Maybe after this season, once all the crops are in, maybe I'll think about it. But we'll see. I think next season I already have it all planned out. I'm gonna put soybeans, sorghum, sunflowers, and oats in the fields. It's gonna be our crops next year. But yeah, so I haven't really publicly said it, I guess, much. My Craft Family Farms 15 map is dead. I screwed some stuff up on it in the files, and I can't fix it, and I don't feel like, you know, I had a lot of stuff done from the zip file that I had, you know, as a backup, and I don't feel like redoing it all. And so I started on a map, my grandpa's farm and his brother's, Will Brothers Farms map, based here in my home state. Except now, my Giants editor is being a pain in my butt and not letting me do anything on maps besides move buildings. So I'm kind of dead in the water on maps right now. Yeah, so I'd like to be able to work on that, but it doesn't look like that's going to be very promising at the moment. So I guess I'll just have to wait and see what happens, and maybe it'll fix itself, maybe not, I don't know. Alright, so we're gonna hop over to our sprayer here because he is just about, oops, wrong button. He is just about empty. He's on his last pass finally. And then he'll have to just do the field yet again, because I'm gonna switch him over to herbicide, and then, oh, well, we just got 18,000 off of our truck. I'm gonna wait until it gets, right about there we go. Because I don't want courseplay to stop, because then it sits and folds, and I want to just leave it unfolded so it can start rolling again. Turn our mirrors on in the truck. Should be good right about there. And we'll get this guy filled up, and then let him finish his last pass, and then we'll switch it over to herbicide A, and then let him spray again. And then we'll move him up there to field 8. Alright, there we go. We're gonna move our truck down to the end of the field here. There's nothing in this field, except some weeds and lots of dirt. Yeah, there's nothing in this field right now. I'm just working with the crops that are pre-planted on the fields that I own, and then I'll go from there. Definitely a lot of land on this map. It'd be pretty hectic to have to be working all of it. That'd be nuts. I mean, it'd be good for in multiplayer, that's for sure. But not for single player. Just gonna check. 12 minutes? Alright. So yeah, this video is going up Saturday at noon is when it'll go up, you know, Central Time. And then the next video will be Tuesday. So, and then that's again at the 4 o'clock Central Time in the afternoon. Let's see, Wednesday I might stream later this week. We'll see. I know this past week you guys got quite a few videos out. You had one out Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and then there's streams in between and stuff. And so, because let's see, did I stream Monday? I think I streamed Monday, and then I had a video Tuesday. No, I didn't stream. I know I had a video Tuesday. I had the Stack Mover review video Wednesday, and then I think I did stream Wednesday. I think that's when I did it. And then Thursday, we had the farm toy update, the toy farm update, room tour, game setup tour video, and also the live stream. And then you're getting this video out Saturday, because I'm not gonna be able to stream this weekend, so I'm gonna use the YouTube schedule feature and upload this video here after I finish recording and editing it, and get it set to upload tomorrow, for me anyways. So if you guys have a suggestion of a map that you want to see played, you know, I'm not gonna do like small maps, type maps, that kind of crappy thing. I'm gonna stick to American maps, but you know, if you have a suggestion of a map like that, feel free to link it down below, or you know, leave the name of it, and maybe I'll already have it, or else I'll go find it. So our truck should be back down here soon, yeah. So then we'll have to just set him to drive. Actually, I'm not going to even let him take that load. So we're at almost $1 million from that. Actually, let's see. Where is a good place for barley? 476 at the feed mill. 685. So we are going to haul to the freight yard. So we're just going to do a UE here in our field. The freight yard is where? Up there, okay. So it's a bit of a haul. Not quite as long of a haul as it is to the feed mill where we were going. Let's delete that, or remove that course from our truck. Alright, we're going to select barley, and we will start course recording right there. We'll get the truck filled up and head on up to the freight yard. And our sprayer is finished. We'll go ahead and stop him. We're going to raise that up. And we'll head on down here. We'll refill it, and then we'll just top it off, and then get them switched to herbicide. See, our sprayer and tractor are pretty dirty from spraying all these fields. And then we got 3.7 hours worth of spraying time right now. We still probably got about another hour, oh no, probably 2 hours, 3 hours left of spraying. Just on the fields that are empty right now. And then after that we got to spray 4, 6, 7 as well to get those after we harvest. We're gonna go ahead and run down here. So I think 5 is about the biggest field. Well, maybe not. Maybe 6. I think 6 is our biggest field, and then 5 is the second biggest. But they're both large fields, that's for sure. So we'll get the sprayer unfolded. And we'll drop the booms down and get this guy on his way, and then we will go ahead and get our barley sold. Alright, we'll have him drive, and he is going to put down our herbicide. I'm just going to leave that guy off for now. Okay, that trailer's full, so we got to fill our back trailer. So yeah, this is, like I said, this is my edit of the Pete 388 that Serious Mods did. This is actually the parts that I used, these fenders, the bumper, fuel tank, the texture as well, are all from it was like a gift, no, what was it? It was a contest that they had done for open source. Or no, it was for American Farming Photos, or Photography, whatever the group, the page that they have is called. and they had a contest. I think it was like a best truck edit or something like that. I can't remember entirely what it was, but and then the winner got this parts pack. It had bumper. I think it had these stacks in it. The texture file for this. It had a whole bunch of different stuff in it, and then like it ended up getting passed around to a bunch of people, even though only the winner was supposed to have it, and then they just eventually put it out. I don't remember where they put it. I think it was just on the group or something like that, or the page. But we're gonna go ahead and take a right here. Cab here. Close our course play, so we gotta go right up at the edge of field 10. So yeah, for those of you that were in the stream, thanks for coming. That was a lot of fun. We had a lot of people in there. I think the highest that I saw at one point was like 22, so that's pretty cool. What field is that? Oh, that's 7. Oh, that's our sorghum field. Okay. That's a pretty massive field there, too. Yeah, this map's definitely large. Definitely very American. I think it's based in Georgia, is what it said. So that's kind of neat. Yeah, so at the moment, my current mod projects that are left are, that I have in the works right now, are my bush hog, the 20-foot bush hog batwing mower. I still got to finish the modeling on that, and do the AOs and all that kind of stuff. Then I've got a service truck that I taking out of SketchUp and redoing in Blender, giving it AO textures, joining parts so that it's not as much of a big model with tons of polys and stuff. Doing lots of work to it in Blender to make it actually good quality. Because SketchUp, you convert it. It looks good in SketchUp. You convert it over to Farm Sim and it's crap. And it's, if you know what you're doing, you can make it into something really nice, but most of the time, the people that use SketchUp are like beginners and stuff. And I mean, you gotta start somewhere, yeah, but it's just I didn't really start in SketchUp. I went straight to Blender, I think. I had tried messing around in SketchUp a little bit, but it didn't click for me, so I went to Blender, and that's where it clicked for me, so I've started there. But it is nice, they're pre-made models, so, but it takes a lot of work in Blender. I think I've got about an hour into the truck already. It's a 2007 Duramax service truck, and I got the box is separated, the cab is separated, and all of the cab is one piece. I'll separate that further into what I need to separate it into, and then the the box is separated, and then there's like a traffic cone in the box. There's a couple toolboxes on top of it, and then there's a generator and what's the other thing? Air compressor on there. So I've got everything separated into where I need it, for the most part, except for the cab. That's got some more stuff that's going to be separated on it. And then and then now I'm going to start on AO texturing it, and then you know, it'll be getting it in game and stuff. And then I've got my drop deck tender that I'm working on, the conversion remake project. That's partially in game. I have some errors and stuff that I'm trying to fix, and then that'll be finished. But that's not going to be a public thing. I've had a few people ask me that. It's not going to be public because the creators of the trailer base, you know, basically the base of the mod that I'm using, they're not around anymore for me to get permission from them, and I would not release it unless I had permission. So, you know, that's going to stay private. I've also got, there was one other thing. Okay. No, that is it. Yeah, those 3. So then once those are done, then I can start on a project that I'm really anxious to get started on. I'm not going to spoil it right now, but when I start that project, there will be videos during the whole thing, from start to finish pretty much. And they'll be, you know, like sped up, some, you know, normal speed with me talking, and then other parts sped up with music, that kind of thing. So then you guys will be able to watch that go from start to finish. Let's see. Yeah, so we'll get this truck back to the yard, and then I think I'll call that a video. I really didn't do a whole lot, I guess, in this video, but oh well. This truck's very nice. Only thing I wish that it had was mirrors and diff locks. It does not have either of those. It does have diff locks when it's on courseplay, I guess, because courseplay, you know, I can set it to use the diff locks, but it doesn't always have it. We'll go in cab here for a little bit. So yeah, I figured out some settings for the live stream. I was having issues getting good output. I was getting really low, terrible output, and I figured out that my bitrate was way too high, so that made the stream a whole lot better. And it does make my recording better than 30. Just this map, I do get some lag because of how large it is. But yeah, so like I was recording on Haywire, you know, doing a test video, and I was staying at the 50-60 that I usually run, so that was very good. Like right now I'm running about 40, and that's about what I run when I'm not recording, just because of, you know, like the size of this map and, you know, the detail that's on it, and then of course having all the equipment in the yard as well. And generally on, you know, larger maps like this, I do get more lag, but I just can't help that. It's nothing like what my old computer was. You know, like right now I'd probably be running at like 2 FPS if this was my old computer. I definitely wouldn't be on high graphics with this clear of stuff either. I mean, that computer, it was low graphics, and if I could see 15, I was lucky and happy. But this computer, if I see 15, that sucks. And then it's on high graphics, so, you know, it has better looking video and gameplay stuff. You know, it looks a whole lot better overall. Yeah, guys, like I said, I think I'm going to end this video here now. After I get this guy up here and get him going again. Alright, so we'll stop him right there. Change this to Barley, if I can never find it. Barley, there we go. Drive course, and we will name this